Hey there, friends. I just hit 1,000 followers, which is crazy. Wow, that's something I never thought would happen and is really neat. I don't really know what to say about it except that's neat. I promised myself I would do, like, I was gonna do the tales, and I do plan on doing that. That's my next Ren video. I know I've been like pushing this back so much, but I don't have time to do it today, but I wanted to release something today just for celebration of, oh my gosh, 1,000 followers, and it had to be Ren. Like, I've got to do Ren for 1,000 just because that's who I started with. And it just feels right. And so because I did Murderer before, and I meant to do those, I knew there was an acoustic version, I mentioned it at the same time, but again, I didn't have time. I'm just gonna run through Murderer acoustic. I don't even know if I'll have much to say. It's more just a celebration thing of I'm really excited. I've said it before, I'll say it again, like, the support and the comments from y'all have been, for someone who lives with a lot of negative self-talk, you know, even if I can't sometimes always believe positive things that I see or hear or read, it's still just adding a positive voice to what sometimes can be a series of negatives. And as far as my ongoing sort of journey with mental health stuff, just for those who watch my Ren ones and I've kind of updated, I am currently on medication again, which is wonderful. Unfortunately, that leads me to being in the position of medicated Jess having to pick through the ashes of what unmedicated Jess did to her life and figure out how to fix some stuff, which is always a process. It feels like you're talking to a different version, like, oh, that bitch, what'd she do? You're just kind of having to figure out where she put things and why did she do that and how do I get out of this and what did I do there? It's a frustrating process, but at the very least, it is one that that I'm in a much better place to be doing. So that's wonderful. And yeah, just everyone's great. I'm just really happy. This has gone way farther than I ever thought it would. And I hope to keep doing it. I'm doing my two kind of ongoing series of Epic the Musical and Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. I've gotten a lot of recommendations for other shows, other weird UK shows I might start doing. I got a request to do a film reaction, and I posted, and there seemed to be some interest in me doing some movie reactions, which I don't fully know how to do, but like, I'm gonna try to figure it out, because if y'all think I talk about movies a lot when I'm talking about not movies, when I'm supposed to be talking about other things, yeah. And I literally have two songs, videos, like reaction videos waiting to publish once the copyright's been removed from it. So there's another Melanie Martinez, which I'm going to be discussing in that video, of if I should keep doing them, and My Chemical Romance one. So that was interesting. Actually, it was pretty fun. So anyway, on to what I'm actually doing today. Murderer Acoustic. I know Ren is in Mexico right now, and I think today is starting with probably going to be some really aggressive treatment, so we wish him well, of course, we being just me and Figment the Dragon, who I put in my lap. Hopefully things go well for him. I think it's probably going to be a rough journey, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, I got a phone call, so for a while my phone had to stop being a camera and be a phone. Okay, let's actually get into the song. Oh goodness.
Out in the street, they call it
Amazing. Amazing. Welcome to Jamrock. I know that line is not originally from the from Welcome to Jamrock. It's from I don't remember the name of it's got an original song. It's like a sample that's used, but I don't think I've ever heard the original song. But I do know one thing, which is that's not the line. Out in the streets they call it murder, which is a great line, but it's not the right line. Here's the problem, because I learn a lot of random information about a lot of random things, and then I have trouble recalling them because they're all mixed in my head of like, I am a bounty of useless information, as you know if you follow me. oh God, what is the actual, on the street they call it, I think it's like Murther. Which is great because it works as a double, especially in Welcome to Jamrock, because it's like Murther with a U, is like an Old English version of murder, so same meaning, but Murther with an E is like a reggae a Jamaican slang term for like basically like the specific vibes of when you're like really high and listening to reggae music. I think if I remember correctly, unless I was super lied to. I think that's true though. I remember reading that a million years ago. I don't recall where and I don't recall why, but I do remember hearing that. So hilariously, not the right line, but everyone always says it that way. But if you listen closely, because I remember being like, that can't be true. And then I went back and listened to the song and listened really hard. I'm like, they don't say D, they say Murther. That's crazy. But everyone hears it wrong. So anyway, that's your random piece of information for the day. Let's go. Also, oh my God, is that my city? They're in SoCal, aren't they? Yes, they are. That's my city behind them. I wonder where they are exactly. I mean, like, I've been in Portland for since you know, toward the end of April, so like a while now. It's the end of February, but SoCal's always gonna be my home. Proud Valley girl right here. Valley forever. Yeah, no. I miss I mean, granted, a little happy I wasn't there when it was actively on fire. That was a trip. Seeing like my hometown, it was like I think like fire was threatening two of the houses I grew up in, which was a weird feeling. But yeah, God, I miss California a lot. I love it here so much. It's great. But I still miss California. All right. Love it.
If you catch me alone, you better.
Of course, Adidas. He sounds great. And I love, oh God. And look at, it's just the perfect time to film. It's not quite, I think this actually is a little bit, there's like a time that cinematographers refer to as golden hour. This is a little bit after golden hour. But it's still really beautiful, that kind of twilight. It's gorgeous. I love it. So like, you still have enough light to film in, but all the lights of the city are starting to turn on. It just gives like a certain kind of vibe. That's really gorgeous to sing about murdering.
Get on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat, murderer. See me on the corner of my town. Get back, 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 murderer. Swing for your jaw in the first round. Rat-tat-tat-tat, murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down. Right,
I love how, like, in the same way that, with, I did Animal Flow, the acoustic version of Animal Flow, and then the acoustic version of Bittersweet Symphony. Like, it's so cool how the acoustic versions have such a different and specific vibe to the originals, while still capturing the original essence. Like with Animal Flow acoustic being kind of almost more sinister, and the Bittersweet Symphony one being kind of more melancholy, and this one's sort of bouncier and more playful, which the video especially added to. Like, Murderer has a playful element to it, but this one even more so. It's just very light. I also love when you saw him kind of like this and signaling the other guitar to stop. Like, you can tell that just in the same way with Bittersweet Symphony with the strings, that as he's playing, he's also very in control of like what's happening throughout the song. Is very cool. Yeah, this is great. This is really, really great. I love it. it kind of reminds me of like I love when acoustic versions of songs really kind of make their own kind of vibe. The one I always think of is Everlong by Foo Fighters. Like, I enjoy original Everlong, but the acoustic one is still Everlong, but it's just a completely different. You're not gonna like really want to listen to one, and then if you can only hear the other, be like, yeah, that's just as good. They are different vibes. You listen to them at different times, in different emotional states, and in different mental states. They just that's really interesting to me.
Homie, it's the way that I get down. Right, I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest, shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned out my brain, but I faded. Writing catchy syllables, contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With the microphone, I rock stages. I jump upon the rhythm, I rhyme me cyclone. I pull it scallop right out the stone, King Punk. The precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit upon the author's throne. If you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone, eat it like a Toblerone. Biatch.
Biatch doesn't make it better. I don't know what it is. Bitch sounds weird coming out of Ren. I don't know why. He's said it before. Because at the end of Slaughterhouse, I feel the same way. Like that last, I love Slaughterhouse, but I don't love the ending of it. I'll literally sometimes just skip the song toward the very end. Because what is it? The, Welcome to the Slaughterhouse, bitch. Which is, I don't know what it is. I think it's just like using bitch as an emphasis. I'm never going to take you seriously. I'm always going to think of Freddy Krueger, who I love. I love Freddy Krueger, but I'm never going to take you seriously if you do it. Yeah, the ending. Anyway, I'm not gonna go on about the end of Slaughterhouse. When it gets to suck a clit, I'm just like, it's just less interesting. I'm like, this is stupid. And then I change it because the rest of that song is so good. But here again, I've said my piece on the Toblerone thing. I just wish, as a fandom, we could move past it. I get why people don't. Teehee, it's his penis, but it's a chocolate bar. I just get sick of it. I don't know. Maybe. Actually, no, I can't say it's just me because, there's a lot of people in the comments for agreeing with me, which did make me feel very validated. So thank you, people in the comments. I appreciate you making me feel not crazy for not being into the Toblerone thing.
Home alone, condone the bone, eat it like a Toblerone. Biatch.
Biatch.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to blah, 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 blah. I'll sit on my throne, made the bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. Feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer.
I think it's funny they said it's like I do. My feet are always like on top of each other or like crossed at the ankles. So it's very funny. But I'm trying to figure out if there's like a rhyme or reason to this B-roll, or if we're just kind of inserting it to try to make it more interesting. I'm happy to just watch them perform. I would have taken it as a one-shot. Maybe they couldn't get a one-shot. That doesn't make a lot of sense, though. I'm assuming the audio, at least, is all from one take, so I don't know why we're cutting to flowers or him on, like, well, they're like a tarmac or something. I don't know where the hell they are. Probably not a tarmac, but I'm a little bit confused on that, what we're doing here with that. Let's just want to be like, look, here's Ren smiling with friends, and here's a pretty flower. Sure, I guess, man. Let's go with it. I don't know if there's a purpose or we're just kind of just doing it for funsies.
For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer,
yes.
Homie, it's the way that I get down. Murderer, you see me on the corner of my town. Get back, murderer. Swing for your jaw in the first round. Attack, murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa.
Who now?
I line them up against the wall. And I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean, actually fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Rhymes are flowing mad, trust that. I'm a pro with that, seeds are sowing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe that sees the land, sky, and
this is really cool. I just have to take a minute. I know I'm not talking a lot because there's not much to talk about visually, but this is just fucking cool. There's nothing more fun than watching Ren just kind of go off on a guitar. He clearly just loves it so much. And he is one of those people that really like when they're playing guitar, kind of, you can just, their body just seems to kind of go away and they just kind of are guitar, which I think is really fun to watch. I always wonder sometimes, and I kind of know the answer, but in those moments where he does this, and I thought it especially in Animal Flow Acoustic, does he, like, I assume he practices obviously before he's gonna perform the acoustic version. Obviously he's gotta like write the differences. Does he know when he's going to pause playing guitar? Is it always the same places? Is it like a performance? Does he know exactly where he's gonna stop? Or is it just kind of in the moment he stops and starts like performing with his hands like he does? Just because he is kind of so free as I've seen, you know, I still haven't reacted to him doing oh my gosh, my brain, I Shot the Sheriff, because I've seen a different version than what is the popular version, because I haven't seen the Red Suspenders version. And the fact that I know confidently that though I've seen him do I Shot the Sheriff, when I watch that version, it's going to be totally different. So if that's the case, then does he, every time he performs this, is it a little bit different? And we just happen to catch this version? Or in his head, is he planned out, like, at this point, I'm going to stop playing? I get the feeling it's probably just a lot more, like, kind of go with the flow. That's how Ren is as a performer anyway. I'm always curious about that kind of stuff. I guess because I'm a film nerd and a lot of that has to do with like blocking, and it's harder to improv like where you're moving. But I don't know, just curious. I'm curious. I can be curious. I want to rewind just a little bit because that part was just really fucking cool. I'm sorry I keep mouthing the words. I just really like this song.
fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Rhymes are flowing mad, trust that. I'm a pro with that, seeds are sowing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe that sees the land, sky and the seas. It's easy seeing me freestyle freely. What man? Yeah, I came to rock man. Drop it like it's hot fan. Wear a clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood-sucking titan from the streets of Brighton. Hit you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better get on my zone, because I'm ready to I sit on my throne, make the bodies and bones, because I'm meant to.
I can't take the gun noises seriously. I just imagine it next he's gonna go like pew pew. It is funny because during that part of the video he's meant to look so kind of intimidating. I feel like, you know, we're in the back of the car and he's kind of speaking at us while taking out chloroform to go like kidnap somebody. But in this, he just like almost can't keep a smile off his face, and it's just so darn cute. It's kind of hilarious. They're just completely different personas here.
You're not feeling alive. I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, murderer. See me on the corner of my town. Get back, murderer. Swing for your jaw in the first round. Attack, tack, tack, murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa, oh, 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 yeah.
Is this on a tarmac road? It's really just on that canyon. Where is this filmed? Can I find that out? That looks, I mean, like, it's hard because I'm like, have I been there before? But like every place around that part of LA kind of looks the same. No, I'd have to like super look into it, and I don't feel like it. They're in my land. I don't care how long away I am from. Yeah. However long I'm away from SoCal, it'll always be my land, specifically my valley. 818 area code forever. Okay. Anyway, that was awesome. That was really great. I don't know how many more like acoustic versions I have to go over for him. I know I haven't reacted to Genesis, which I can't honestly remember if I've ever heard. And so obviously I haven't heard the acoustic version. So I don't know. I don't think he's ever done any I don't think he did like a Sick Boy acoustic or an Illest of Our Time acoustic. Though you know what? I remember saying I didn't love Illest of Our Time, and it's grown on me a little bit, not like Slaughterhouse did, but I will say that recently on Instagram, in his stories, he was doing Illest of Our Time to a different beat, and I actually really, it was almost kind of more, from what I can recall, it was like a faster, almost kind of club beat, and I actually really liked it. I mean, like, I don't suddenly love the song, but I liked it a lot better. I don't know what it was about it. It just kind of, it was fun. It made it really fun. So there we go. That is Ren Murderer Acoustic, and just, again, said it before, we'll say it again. Thank you so much for following me, guys. It's been really, it's been an experience, and I'm excited to keep doing it for as long as y'all will have me. So thank you so much. The next video I post is going to be truly maybe the most selfish video I've ever posted. Just like truly, no one gives a crap about it. It's just for me. So for now, I'm gonna do this one. Next one's gonna be really just like self-indulgent, and no one will want to watch it, but I will. So who cares? Bye, everybody.